Are we going? I think so. Hello! And welcome back to another stream. This time, we are going to be pushing on the ladder. We did some testing, now it's time to do some pushing. We're starting over with a brand new account. This is Dula Ducktown YT, and I will explain the name here in a second. Not only are we pushing ladder, but we're also going to try to push to get some of these ladder achievements. But first, before I explain all that, we're going to go through the team. But I just got to finish setting up a few things for the stream real quick. So let me do that. I hope everybody is doing good today. Where I am, it is a dreary day, and it is not looking too pleasant out. But we just deal with how the cookie crumbles. Hopefully this time this music actually works. I'm not sure why last time it didn't pick up on any of the music for the last Tyranitar stream. Which it's a bit unfortunate because Nintendo has given permission just for like anybody to just watch, or not watch, to just use their music, their Pokemon music, which is surprising behavior from Nintendo. They are usually dreadful. Alrighty, let me select a stream. Okay, why is this? Whatever. Okay, there it is. It never wants to put it in the right gaming category for some reason. Whatever. We will make do, won't we? So let's put it in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Alright, and I think we're about good to go. So we're starting off at the very bottom of the ladder. A few things first. Let's go over the team. We have a couple different variants we're going to flip through today. So last time out we used a fast drill set, and it was pretty effective low ladder. All the way up, we managed to crack into the top 500. I think the exact ELO was like 1568. I looked earlier today and top 500 had risen a single point. It was 1561 compared to 1560 ELO from last time. And I have it right here. I don't know if my OBS will let me show it. But how about we go, let me try and show some of that. So right here we got our ladder. Let me make sure that's upright. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So we got our ladder right here, and kind of like last time, we'll just go to, what are we doing? Doubles OU. We'll click on it. We're not going to be on there, but we'll go all the way down in 1560. That's what we need to, that's what we're kind of going for at some point. That's going to be what we are striving to get to. But after talking about that, let me show what ladder achievements are. So I just found out about these today, because I had come across, I was playing RU and came across a few teams. Come on, I had it pulled up. Did I not? I came across a few of the same teams. Okay, let me close all that out. I'm just pulling everything up. Alright, whatever. But basically, it's like these It's these achievements that you strive to get on ladder. Kind of just a few things to spice it up. A few of them include win with a UU or lower mon, win 20 battles, win 130 elo, win in under 5 turns. So those are a couple of the bronze achievements. Some of the other ones are bring 5 mons to a battle and win 6-0 without the opponent forfeiting, get a 10 win streak, win using only stab moves, win using only the move Earthquake. Those are a couple of the silver ones, so on and so forth. So we're going to try and get a couple of those, add a little spice to our life. And that's why our name is DOU, Dola Ducktown. And let me double check that that is the name that we have to use. I think it's that Dola prefix that we need to use. Yep, Dola. You must make an alt that contains the prefix Dola. Here we go. I can show this now. So look, a couple of the bronze challenges like I was talking about. Where he at though? Bring only 5 Pokemon to a game. And some of these are crazy. Like the win with a monotype against a player with 1800 elo or higher. These are nuts. But anyways, we're going to try and go for a couple of these. Should be a good time. We are starting at the very bottom of the ladder, like I said. And a couple tweaks to the team we made. We took off the choice specs and went with a Life Orb on Landorus and added Substitute. This is so that we can kind of stall Trick Room a bit more. We're going to have to read Trick Room a bit better, but that's why that's there. We've also got the Komodo. It's completely new. We replaced Excadrill, but I do still have that team, the T-Tar Double OU Sand Fast Drill, and that's with Life Orb. And we also added Terra-type Ghost to King Gambit and Woodhammer to the Rillaboom. So that's what we did, and that's the OG one if we want to revert back to it. These two, just ignore them. But anyway, we're gonna start off with the revised one, and enough yapping around. Let's go ahead. Oh, and I changed my avatar to this. Look at that. It's got the crocodile vest on the jacket, about to throw some cheeks. Anyways, we'll get straight into the ladder, and hopefully we can get some of these ladder achievements. Alright, and let me make sure that how does that sound? A little testing. Am I louder than the music? Still testing that out. Alright, I think we're good. We'll go with this. And looking at their team, what do we think they're gonna lead? We got Alpha Blue 47. They just did turn their timer on. We were kind of taking a sec. Now Corviknight, like I was saying last stream, Corviknight kind of just beats us. Hopefully Komodo, the addition of Komodo can change that a little bit. But we shall see. I do think Corviknight's going to cause us some issues. So I think we'll go our usual lead of Tyranitar and Glamora. We like going this one. So they'll pick up on that. They'll get a special attacking boost. I haven't really encountered a team like this. Let's put the Rock Slide, and I think we'll Energy Ball the Swampert. Right? Do we go King Gambit here? No. Alright, so they go Terra Grass, they Energy Ball the Glamora, who does have a Focus Sash. We one-shot their Swampert. Ooh, good damage anyways on the Iron Moth. And Tyranitar remains bulky. So that is good. Good start for us, good opener. They go Brute Bonnet. Which I think that's fine for us still. I think we can still just Rock Slide. We do still have our Terra. They used it first turn, so that'll help us a lot in the late game. Hopefully that'll let us kind of maneuver a little better. Let's go Stealth Rock. I want to get some rocks up. They Energy Ball the Tyranitar. He eats that. We get some rocks up. We Rock Slide him, knocking out the Iron Moth. And Brute Bonnet flinches. That's a good turn. Can't ask for much better off of that one. How is the audio sounding? I think it's still being a bit weird. Alright, testing out the audio. I'm still kind of unsure on what's going on with that. Okay, I think I got everything. I think the audio situation is good to go. And I think we're just gonna Sludge Bomb the Brute Bonnet, fake out the Garchomp. And if we do win this, I think it does count as getting the UU or lower win. Let's not speak too early though. There is still a Corviknight about. 331, 372. We'll hit that Sneasler. I think we'll U-turn. Hit the Sneasler and U-turn. So now it's just the Corviknight. This is probably the best way we could have wanted to deal with it, is just having it on its own. It's gonna body press to King Gambit. And Landorus literally cannot hit it. So I guess we'll go Komodo. We'll just protect. Leftovers and Grassy Terrain will heal King Gambit up twice. Do we cling our soul? Or start body press? And I still haven't used Komodo much, so I'm not exactly sure what the best way is to get the best out of it. Clanger's Soul. I just kind of went with the top Picolytic set. I looked at some of its VGC stuff, but also VGC has so much more power running around that I don't know if you can really, really compare the two, other than them having two Pokemon out at the same time. But anyways, they are going to protect, and then they get 2 protects off in a row. Yeah, so we do kind of have them right where we want them. I don't see us particularly losing this one, but that's what I say before I lose my worst games. I don't really know what they're going for. Just stalling me out. We have the timer on, so that'll be good. Skip to the end. We'll download that replay. And then this is the underrated. There we go. First one down. That's Pikachu. We'll save that password. There we go. Good to go. So we get a juicy 50 elo. Let's go again. Starting off the bottom with a nice push. Alright, so they're probably going to lead a Raquanid or Politoed. It's going to be a cheeky little sand battle. Or not sand battle, weather battle. 167. I'm not sure who's going to be quicker here. I imagine Terrakion. Once we get Terrakion out of here, shouldn't be the worst of things to deal with, this team. So sand does come up. We do manage to beat them in that department. So I guess we are slower than the Politoed. That gives us a general little guess of where their speed might lie. Now we do have Fake Out on the Rillaboom. Not really worried about Politoads. More worried about a Hurricane, I think, hitting Rillaboom than Politoed water-moving Tyranitar. I think, but I'm gonna Fake Out the Politoed because it could also Ice Beam Rillaboom. We don't want that to get doubled into. Terrakion comes out. They protect. We're not gonna get much off on the Terrakion here, but we will Grassy Glide them next turn. And I almost want to go into Glamora or Komodo. I'm still not exactly sure how to use the Komodo, the newest member to the team. They're going to Sacred Sword us, but the Toxic Debris does come out, and of course, Hurricane does miss. It always misses. And we're going to go for a Power Gem on the Zapdos with Glamora. Glamora is decently quick. I'm not sure what the speed tiers we need to be hitting are. I guess that's probably something we should look at if we're pushing. So Terrakion down. I forgot to add the first game to my little notes. So we do lose to Rillaboom. We're not going to be getting the Invulnerable ladder achievement this game to 6-0. We can forget about it. We'll keep Tyranitar in the back, I think. So where are they going to go? They'll probably bring out Politoed to reintroduce Rain. Politoed and like Kingdra, are they going to want to immediately threaten us? Maybe a Araquanid. Maybe they're still stuck on getting webs out. Politoed and Kingdra. Okay. I think that's fine. I don't... Politoed might get Earth Power. Well, I know it gets Earth Power. I was getting rocked by some Earth Power Politoads in RU earlier today. Let's see. We got Sucker Punch here, the Kingdra, and Energy Ball, the Politoed. I do like the Energy Ball boosted, or the Grassy Terrain boosted Energy Balls from Rillaboom. So we'll hit the Kingdra. It'll Scald the Glamour. And what was that? Oh, my accuracy fell. So that's actually going to increase King Gambit's attack. I think we'll go Komodo here. Probably should have brought in Tyranitar. I think. Fainted. Muddy Water, Scald. So that's what we know that they have on them. Certainly Sucker Punch, and then I'm going to switch in Tyranitar. I should have done that instead of bringing out Komodo. I should have brought in Tyranitar to take the weather back over. But if we can... I think I'm going to Sucker Punch the Politoed. No, I'll play it safe and just Kowtow Cleave them. They are quicker, they might double. We will Sucker Punch. That's almost certainly Specs. So unless they switch the Kingdra, I think it stays in. Oh my god. Whatever, that's fine. What did they do? They rested on the Politoed. Interesting. Interesting. I'm just gonna Iron Head and Rock Slide. Nothing here really wants to get hit by a Rock Slide. The Politoed's asleep. Araquanid doesn't really want to be facing up Tyranitar like this. They don't have their weather anymore, so ideally they would want to switch out Politoed, but again, like, Masquerain does not want to switch into a Rock Slide here. So they're just not caught in a great predicament. And it looks like they had gone, because of the way Politoed, well, it might just be the fastest in here. Kind of a slow gaggle of fellas right here. Are we all fellas? No, the King Gambit is actually a Queen Gambit. It's a female. I'm surprised they didn't make that like a male version of Salazzle. So we are going to Sucker Punch the Kingdra, because I am pretty sure that's Specs. So I'm going to ask him, is there Kingdra Specs? We'll just Rock Slide. Again, Masquerade does not want to come out into this. That is just going to boost our King Gambit. That for sure knocks out their Pokemon. And that will be the game. We're going to win this one probably on turn 8 unless they like protect and stuff. They do bring the rain back out. I'm going to Kowtow Cleave them and switch Tyranitar out. And hit him with the GG. So, good game. We win our second in a row. No, it does not look like we, I wonder if I did the only stab moves. No, I used Fake Out. And that game, battle it up, and let's get on after it. That was nice beating a rain team. Sometimes some rain teams can really cause us problems. What if they just lead like... So everything on their team, unless that's Overcoat, Komodo gets hit by Tyranitar's sand. 1 second, I just want to... Okay, I think we're good. Now I think we're good. Bigfoot. I like big feet. Let's go Tyranitar and King Gambit. Okay. So they go powerful and punched. We're gonna get our... We're gonna go switch Tyranitar immediately into Glamora and protect with the King Gambit. Slacking is really fun to play against because it's not the hardest to kind of avoid what it's doing. Oh. Well, they just made it nice. They just skill swapped it. So we'll Mortal Spin here, and I think we're gonna... What did they just do? They just Drain Punched. We're gonna Terra Steel Sucker Punch or Iron Head. That's slacking. I don't think they're done setting up. I think they're still going to do some wacky little things, but this is actually really good for us to get that King Gambit boosted. We'll go into the Ghost type, poison both of them. They're going to not be able to hit the Drain Punch, nor will they be able to hit Double Edges either. So we're going to Stealth Rock with the Glamora after poisoning both of them. I think I might actually just protect here. What might come in to beat this? Incineroar is already in, so he might knock that off. So it keeps saying he. Oh, their avatar is a he. So we're going to protect with King Gambit. Glamora takes it nicely and scatters some debris on their side. They do try and Will-O-Wisp us. Very nice, just working them down with Sandstorm and their poison. And again, it's kind of like last time. The goal is to just wither them down like that. Just sculpt them on down until basically Landorus, and before it was Fast Drill, can just sit in the back and blast them away. I'm gonna Power Gem the Incineroar. And I think we'll actually Sucker Punch. No. Yeah, Power Gem the Incineroar, and Sucker Punch the Slacking, I guess. This is going to go for the Will-O-Wisp on us, but we are able to knock them out before... Oh, and I guess they just forfeit. So that'll bring our win streak up to 3. Let's hit the main menu. What do they got? A bunch of birds. Glamora might come out. It'll be interesting to see what that Glamora does, but I think I'm going to lead Tyranitar, King Gambit. Nice. Glamora does come out. I'm going to Terra Blast that, and then Iron Head the Glamora, I think. And I wonder if they are corrosive. I saw a corrosive Glamora last stream. Let's see. Let's turn this timer on. Oh, I guess they turned it off. Leia Kitty S. Oh, wow. They have been around for a little while. hit them with the good luck, have fun. I normally try to do that. I say that after not doing it until my 4th game. But I normally try to, I just kind of forget most of the time. Alright, they're going to send out Stealth Rock. They bulk up with the Quaquaval. We're going to Terra Blast it down pretty well. We Iron... Oh, no Sash? No Sash. And that'll mean we're actually going to probably sub our Tyranitar out right here for Glamora. And we will protect. I probably could Sucker Punched. Unless they double up. Okay, so they actually close combat right there. Let's go with the Mortal Spin, and I'm going to Sucker Punch that Quabble. And the Mortal Spin mainly is to get rid of the rocks that they put up on our side, more so than it is to actually poison them. So they're going to Body Press to King Gambit, but he's a chonky lad. We still have 6 up. Last game does not count for the win with 6 Pokemon still up, because you do have to have them all still up. You can't just kind of have someone forfeit. So we're going to Power Gym to Doxbin, and I think we're going to Sucker Punch that thing, which is going to one-shot it. They Body Press to King Gambit, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with that trade. We bring out the Rillaboom, where they have Electric Flying and a Dark type. Ooh, wait, no. Landorus actually can't hit that thing. Electric Flying and a Dark type. Sounds like Rillaboom time. We're gonna Power Gym that thing. I think Fake out the Mabostiff. And then it'll be time to bring Tyranitar back in, because our Sand will be out. So we'll make sure to swap that back in. So we're going to flinch the Mabostiff. They Air Slash. We knock out the Kilowaddle. Very nice. They're down to 1. So I would count that pretty much as 1. They are poisoned. We're just going to go for the Power Gym and the Wood Hammer. And we will hit them with the GG. That'll be on to the next game 4. 1. That's 4 in a row 1. Oh gosh, not Smeargle. This could be a Trick Room team, I'm pretty sure. Having the Farigiraf. Let's go Tyranitar. For some reason I like Komodo lead here. I don't know why. We can also poison everything here with the Glamora, so I might actually just do that. Smeargle might start off. Do like a Smeargle Farigiraf to try and get off some things on their side, some hazards. I'm not exactly sure. Again, like, sometimes on the low ladder, you just don't know what you come up against. We'll go our usual start. Okay, so they go Shaman Smeargle. I am Ice Punching that Shaman all day long. Ice Punch Stealth Rock, I think. They actually protect. They decorate. That's fine. That is fine. I'm still gonna Ice Punch you. Should I Terra Fly? No. Still just gonna Rock Slide. And Morphle Spin. So they go into a Rock type. Oh, maybe I should have... Oh, well, no. That would have been a Flying type. So we do live it. We Poison Spin on both of them. And they actually quit. Sandstorms are raging. Interesting. Turn 2 forfeit. We'll take it. That makes us 5 and 0. Not too shabby. This looks like a Trick Room team. Expanding Force Trick Room team is what this smells like. Tyranitar. Does Indeedee come out? Glamor. That seems to be just kind of the safe lead, these two. We'll get our sand up. I think I'm gonna Rock Slide here. Does Magic Bounce reflect Mortal Spin? I don't think so, because Mortal Spin's a damaging move. Oh, but I'm dumb and clicked Stealth Rock. Either way, I am just gonna... Oh, I'm a bit of a fool for that. Why did I do that? Either way, I got Mortal Spin this turn, so I'll be able to just spin those rocks out. It won't make any difference. I do just kind of waste that turn, though. Because I could have Power Gemmed that Incineroar, or I could have hit the Hatterene. They Dazzling Gleam us. And then they U-turn off of Tyranitar, putting him a little lower than I would have liked. Golden Lego comes out. We're going to Rock Slide. And then just Poison the Hatterene. Now Tyranitar is going to switch out here. I'm going to go King Gambit. I think I'm just going to Power Gem the Hatterene. Just try and get some damage off. So they do transition into a Steel type. We kind of munch both of those. They use Make It Rain. Oh, that's not a good crit for the old King Gambit there. Now we do have to be careful of Psychic Terrain coming out. Because I would like to... I'm going to Protect here with Komodo, and I'm going to make him too interesting to hit. Can't resist him. After I double protect. Ooh, wait. Ooh, wait. We're going to Sucker Punch him there. And Protect here. So it'll knock out the Hatterene. Little Dazzling Gleam. Hopefully King Gambit lives that. He does. No one taking sand damage this turn. Incineroar comes back out, and it's actually going to hit with King Gambit with Defiant. And we're going to Sucker Punch the Golden Lego. Do we cling our soul here? Do we wait until it... Well, I guess... So I fake out. We're going to do this. We're going to protect King Gambit, because I think... Oh, he just Flare Blitzes us. We'll take that recoil on him. Oh, I'm not living that. Oh, I do live the Dazzling Gleam. Eats the Iapa Berry and returns with the Body Press. I'll actually very much take that trade, especially because Trick Room isn't on anymore. Placing out your Indeedee. Perfect. That's what we wanted, because now we can actually go Rillaboom here after Sucker Punching Golden Lego. Take the terrain back over. We'll Sucker Punch the Golden Lego, one-shotting it. It might Trick Room. Okay. It's a good thing we didn't Sucker Punch the Indeedee. But we do still have our priority. Here, so we're going to do this. We're gonna... Oh, wait, no. Priority doesn't work in Wait, no, we have terrain. So we're gonna Kowtow Cleave. Because those are normally sashed, right? Sudowoodo, maybe Bandit. Kowtow Cleave. No, yeah, Indeedee. And then I'm Grassy Glide. And then we're gonna Kowtow and then Fake Out. Fake out the Sudowoodo. They flinch. You just follow me. Indeedee down. So that's going to be a 2v5. And it should be kind of in our hands. Oh. We're going to turn that timer on. Because there's no time like now. Protecting Fake Out. Protecting Grassy Glide on the Sudowoodo. I do still want to kind of eat up Trick Room. They could manage some craziness. Because I think they need to go for King Gambit so Reuniclus can do stuff. So we're going to protect with King Gambit. Grassy Glide to Sudowoodo. Yep, they used Hammer Arm there. They Calm Mind on Reuniclus. And I'm actually going to Sucker Punch the Sudowoodo and U-turn on the Reuniclus. And we're going to get Tyranitar back out here. Oh, we even weakness policy. Oh no. So we are going to bring out Sandstream. That'll help. Weakness policy is cheeky. I like that. We'll click. Alright, there's no way. I don't think they can win. Yep, and they do. Just FF there. That'll take us to 11-9-1 on the elo. Kind of been soaring through the early part of ladder. Alright, what the? They're definitely either trolling or they are doing some like ladder achievement themselves. Hit them with the good luck, have fun. We'll go T-Tar to start off. I have no idea, like I have no idea who they start off with. We'll go our usual. Maybe Muck. So they don't. Rillaboom. And I think Mortal Spin here. Do they have Magic Bounce on anything? No. So we'll take up. There we go. That Milotic could be a pain to get out of here. So we'll try and do what we can to get it out. Coaching on the Pignite comes out. Now we will start chipping. Poison and Sand. So what if we fake out the Milotic and then just Power Gem and then Energy Ball it? Fine with that. Good damage on the Milotic. They're going to close combat the Rillaboom, making Pignite much easier to hit. And do I just double the Pignite? No, we'll Grassy Glide to Milotic and I think Power Gem to Pignite. Sure, I don't know how fat an Eviolite would make that. So don't poison us. Okay, nice. Pignite's... Okay, so apparently whatever it is, it was not enough. I think Komodo can actually come in here for Rillaboom. We're going to U-turn with Rillaboom and Power Gem the Muck. Or do we just double switch? King Gambit Landorus? I good. Was it a U-turn on the muck? Or a U-turn on this little guy. And then Power Gym the muck. So Comfey comes out. We'll hit the muck, and we are definitely going to be switching in King Gambit here. Perfect, perfect. I like to see it. Will not be going with Komodo, especially because Comfey's out. But once that Comfey gets knocked around some, I think we'll be able to have Komodo set up. There is still the Salamence to worry about, but we can just go into a Steel type. Muck's using Curse. So we knock out the Comfey. First one down. So out comes this Braviary, and I'm not really sure what that does. So I might just Sucker Punch it. Let's see, does that Braviary learn, like, close combat? Bulk up. Does it learn, like, Aura Sphere? No. Body Press? Oh, it does learn close combat. If I Protect and then Power Gym. Okay, so they go into a Fairy type. They use Esper Wing. Huh. What did Muck do? Oh, just use Thunder Punch. And I'm going to try and Iron Head that Braviary. We're going to bring in Tyranitar here soon, I think. Yep, Braviary's gone. Big Thunder Punch, King Gambit. I think I'll go Landorus. I'll go Tyranitar. I go Salamence. And I'm expecting a Dragon Dance on the Mance. I think I'm going to do this little number. Okay, so they use Temper Flare. I should have just Sucker Punched. But we'll knock it out anyway, and I think our Komodo can kind of win this. Same with our Landorus. Because they're quite weak, aren't they? Milotic's at 7. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And the Muck will just keep taking this damage. Does that get Wide Guard? Use your Wide Guard. Come on, lad. We missed the Muck. But we are going to take out Big Knight. We'll hit it with a Rock Slide. Maybe it'll flinch. So they will use Knock Off and knock off the Life Orb onto Landorus. We'll Sancier Storm. And Rock Slide. Like we've been doing. Actually, no, we're going to Earth Power the Muck and Rock Slide. I want that 100% because my Milotic will go down from the Sand and Poison. I just want that guarantee because it isn't 100%. And we don't want to be struggling afterwards with like Rillaboom getting walled out defensively or something. Anyways, we win that one. That'll be Game 7-1. The win streak continues. So we will keep on going. That was a good game. I didn't tell him GG though. That's on me. This team does seem to be working pretty well. Pretty similar to the last one, except we don't have Excadrill. We're not just holding Excadrill in the back to kind of wreak havoc. It's more of just kind of like a general bulk. Just balanced, I guess. Excuse me, I'm going to have some coffee. Okay. Playing against Purple French Fries. I like their avatar. I just found out if you hold your mouse over them, it'll tell you their elo. I guess not on stream. This guy's at 1243. A little bit ahead of us. Let's see, are they going to open with some Trick Room stuff? In that case, let's go Rillaboom and King Gambit. Carbink comes out with a Amoonguss, which is pretty good. I think we win that matchup, so we'll fake out the Amoonguss and Iron Head the Carbink. Alright. Fake that out so it can't spore the King Gambit. They'll probably... Okay, so they'll still get Trick Room up. But we are going to Grassy Glide at Carbink now. Then I think Protect. And one of them disconnected. Okay, so... Who is this? Okay, they're unregistered, so they're not real, it seems. And they actually disconnected! Come on, man! You gotta reconnect! Come on, French fries. I say man, like French fries have gender. French fries are for everybody. So some of the other teams, I guess while we wait for them to reconnect, so we can look at some of the other teams and formats I'm thinking about doing some stuff in. We got our National Dex OU, or National Dex Monotype. I was playing this the other day and some dude got triggered because I beat him with like 9 volt switches in a row. And it looks like they're going to disconnect. Yeah, so we win due to inactivity. That'll be another win and another turn 2 forfeit. Turn 2 forfeit Trick Room strat isn't the best, I guess. So I guess that was a pretty good counter to his Trick Room, or the French Fries Trick Room, and we'll just go straight back into it. What's this? So I think last time, this looks like it could be Trick Room 2. They got a random Kyurem in there. Ursaluna is not something I like to see that often, if we're going to be honest. We're going to go something like this. So now I think I'm definitely faking out the Quavalval. It's got Moxie on it, so I don't... It's just going to be eyeing my Tyranitar right here with the fighting move. So I'm going to knock off that Eviolite and fake out the Quavel. That's fine. Please follow me. They flinch. And I should have Rock Slided here, because that might have put Quavel at like a better range to get hit. We're going to switch Glamora here. I'm just going to Wood Hammer that thing. Fairy uses Follow Me. They use Aqua Step on Glamora. That'll definitely be enough to kill a non-Eviolite Clefairy. Let's turn that timer on. Out comes Kyurem, who's going to take a little bit of poison damage. I'm going to Power Gem the Kyurem. And I think Grassy Glide to Quavel. So it's not very bulky. And Kyurem takes some hefty damage from a Power Gem. Not going Tyranitar because we do still have 2 Sandstorm. And I think once we knock this Kyurem out, Landorus can just kind of munch these guys up. Guys and gals, everybody included. He munches them all up equally. We'll go King Gambit here. They go Porygon Z, who is going to get poisoned. What if we power... We're gonna... See, I love these boosted energy balls in here. What if we just Protect? They try a Tri-Attack on the King Gambit. Get a Power Gem off. They do knock out Glamora, but they've put up spikes that'll hit the last 2 on their team. Kyurem does not get knocked out from the poison and residual damage. Is that a ghost type? Yeah. We'll go Komodo here. We haven't used Komodo that much, but I do like his place on the team. I think it's been pretty valuable to have that dragon just kind of sitting there. He makes people think a little differently than Excadrill, I think. Just adds a bit more bulk, kind of fits in with the Tyranitar, Rillaboom, King Gambit, where they're just the bulky, some bulky fellas. Does he like protect Earthquake? Or is he going to protect this turn with Guts? Let's see if they protect too. We'll knock out the Porygon Z with a single hit. They actually Earthquake. They were just gonna straight get rid of their own Porygon Z, but I don't know if they realized that Earthquake's damage was reduced due to... Oh, I guess we already gave them Guts. I didn't even realize that. So we're gonna Body Press that Ursaluna and Kowtow Cleave the Sinnoh T. Alright? Sounds good to me. Bring it down to 37. They use Matcha Gotcha. What are they going to do? Earthquake again? Facade. That'll almost knock out Komodo. And they're going to forfeit right there. That'll give us... That'll give us 19 ELO. And take us up to 1268. Another nice win. What is this against? That was against a... What type of team is that? Just a bunch of random crap. There we go. We'll go again. That was a good game. What is this? What is this? It's just a bunch of Paradox Mons, and let's go King Gambit to deal with any snow that comes up, and of course we'll go T-Tar. We want the weather. I think I have Tyranitar to be the slow. Torkoal might actually outslow Tyranitar. I think that's the only thing that outslows it right now. So the ground steel type comes out, which is not... I think we'll go Rillaboom. Do something like this. Iron Treads causes us a bit of difficulty. I think. I'm not sure how the grass interactions are with Iron Treads. So it's starting to look like some of these steel types are the ones that are causing us the most problems. I just realized my chat doc had gotten removed. Okay, so they don't know how Aura Veil works. And they just forfeit. Okay. Thank you for the 25 ELO. And I'm pretty sure there is a ladder achievement to get a turn 1 forfeit, but I don't know if that would count. Just because, like, I don't know. I don't think that one counts. Well, we have won 10 in a row to start it off. Lots of forfeits in there. I think 1, 2, 3... 4 out of 10 forfeits. Like some pretty early forfeits. I think most of those coming before like turn 4. But I'll take it. I am not complaining. Here we go. Let's see. This is gonna be just like a classic little Trick Room Tailwind. Yada yada. Let's see. King Gambit's going to be huge here. We're gonna need to get out Iron Hands. We're gonna probably have to use Landorus a bit more than we have been the past couple games, who is pretty decent here. Hits 4 of their Mons with Sandsear Storm. And I might straight up just lead Landorus and King Gambit. I like leading King Gambit against Incineroars to use their Intimidate against them, but they actually don't go. So we'll Sandsear Storm, and I think we turn 1 Ghost to avoid like a Drain Punch. Are they going to Tailwind their Trick Room? We'll Protect, actually. Oh, didn't mean to yell. How cheeky are they gonna be? So we Protect. Okay, so they are Tailwind. And we'll hit them with a solid Sunsear Storm. Look, we'll do it again. This time, we're gonna Ghost type. I think we'll Sucker Punch it, just to be sure. They're gonna Moonblast the Lando. Oh, and we actually missed the Iron Hands. But we are immune, thankfully, because we teared into a Ghost type. Cheeky little play. Read you like a book, even though my Sand attack missed. But like I was saying earlier, some of the difficult Mons we're finding to deal with are... What moved first? Let's Protect. Okay, King Gambit used a couple Sucker Punch moves, both. So what's he gonna do? He's gonna... Who's he gonna fake out? Or is he just gonna knock off? I don't think fake out counts as a move to use like that. Okay, so they fake out the Lando. I probably should have Sucker Punched the Iron, or done something to the Iron Hands. But either way, I get some... I probably lose that set of interaction. That was a good fake out on his part. I'll just Sucker Punch the Iron Hands just to be sure. And I guess I could have Earth Powered the Incineroar to get that 100% accuracy. That is where some of my game is lacking a bit, in thinking ahead and just that last little percent. And like, because Sandsear Storm could have missed, and that would have only knocked out 1, and that's a much different situation for him to still have 4 with an Intimidate Incineroar that he can switch in and out. Anywho, we're gonna Sandsear Storm. And I think just probably like Iron Head the Glamour, try and double it, because those are usually sashed. Oh, and it misses anyway. But we do take out the King Gambit. They Meteor Beam, probably the Landorus, which will raise the Glamour's special attack. They're not sashed. What? Oh, they just Meteor Beam. Never mind. Why are you not sashed? That's crazy. And I think that actually is another ladder achievement. I think that'll be 10. That's technically 10 wins. There's a lot of forfeits in there. So I might just like message the forum person. Alright, anyways. Gen 9 Doubles OU ladder achievement. Which one is this? It's Up and Coming. Win at 1300 ELO. And 10 wins. I think there's a command I have to do to like do something with it. Let me see. I have the page still pulled up. I thought. I guess not. Here we go. Doubles OU ladder achievement. All battles must be on Gen 9 check. Must count battles that end in forfeits. Oh, okay, so I can't count like half of those forfeits. I'll have to go back and like look. You may count timeouts if they have 3 or fewer Achievements with no forfeits do not allow you to submit replays with timeouts either. Cheating or botting is allowed. So I don't think I got the 10 win streak one, but I did get the win 1300 elo. Let's see. Let me check some win with the team of only DU or WU or lower Pokemon. I can do that in a different stream. 10 wins, screenshot is required. You can reset your, if you lose again, you can reset your win loss. How do I see that? Win streak on. Come on, why is this taking so long? Oh, why is that even there? So let's do /record DOULA. Oh, if I could only spell. /record, and then we'll do Ducktown. Is it that? Whatever. I can always just go back and watch the footage. I am recording all of it. Alright, here we go. Torkoal, love a good Torkoal, but Torkoal can be scary as bowels, especially in some Trick Room. So we'll go Tyranitar and Glamora, I think, for this. They go Indeedee and Hatterene. I'm knocking off that Hatterene, or that Indeedee, I think, and I'm going to use Mortal Spin. Imagine an expanding force will come out from that Indeedee. Will break any sash that they might have. Okay, so that was Choice Scarfed. No Trick Room? Okay. That was an interesting set of interactions. Does that one even... Probably not. One probably shouldn't count, but whatever. I put that down to getting their opening right. So I guess that's like 11. That's probably more like 8.5 wins in a row with all these like turn 1 forfeits. Anyway. We will go Tyranitar and Glamora. It seemed to be working for us right now, but they could go like this. And Shine Pal is kind of annoying. Because a lot of times it's focus sashed. I kind of want to go Landorus, King Gambit, or King Gambit Glamora. We'll switch it up from our usual starter, the Whimsicott, and it's Cineroar. Which, that's almost exactly what we want to see. I think. So we can Power Gym the Incineroar. Or Cineroar. And they're going to Tailwind. We Mortal Spin Iron Head. Do I go Ghost type? So we'll go to Mortal Spin Iron Head, get a poison off on both of them, and in case Whimsicott is sashed, that'll help with that. But we'll have to do it next turn, after their Tailwind. Should we switch in Tyranitar here? Sand up? I think we'll do this, because we can hit both of them pretty well. They don't exactly want to just, like, take these. So that'll do some decent damage to that Ogre Pawn. Come on, bring Incineroar out. Do it again. They only have 2 turns of Tailwind left. A Spiky Shield. We protect with our King Gambit. The Earthquake. Oh, and that will knock out Glamora. So we're going to go Rillaboom here and fake out the Dragonites. We did get a single layer of Toxic Spikes up. I think we fake out the Dragonite and then... Do we hit it twice? Okay, so Incineroar comes out. That's actually going to double our attack on King's Gambit. We hit him once with Incineroar, then we'll Iron Head it, which does some good old damage. I think I'm going to U-turn on the Ogerpon and fake out with our King Gambit. Or protect. Okay, that's fine. I don't particularly mind that. The poison will keep the Incineroar from getting up too much health. I'll just Grassy Glide it. No, I'm going to U-turn on it, and I think bring in Komodo. I don't think that has a fire move. Most of the Incineroar I come across have Knockout as their damaging move. It's pretty... I saw one yesterday that had a Brick Break that almost made me drop it. It was a good thing I was wearing my brown pants. Is all I'm gonna say. So it's gonna Parting Shot on the Rillaboom. And they did use a beefy Ivy Cudgel. So now that that is out, does that change what we're gonna lead? I think it does a little bit. I think we'll go Tyranitar. 331. How fast are these? Pretty quick. But I went... Okay. I was wondering where that went, but I took care of that. Our King Gambit bopped him. So Dragonite's coming out. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell anybody about that one. So it does have an Earthquake, and I'm wondering if it's willing... Well, we have Grassy Terrain, so I'm not that worried about an Earthquake right now. Go ahead and Sucker Punch it to break its multi-scale. If it even has multi-scale. Yummy, we eat those. And you're gone. And please bring out Incineroar again. We have our Toxic Spikes up, so if Shine Pal is Focus Sashed, that will break it along with Sandstorm. Sort of Ruin comes out, so I guess it might have to be next turn. We'll just Rock Slide. And what they shielded last turn, so we'll Sucker Punch the Ogerpon. King Gambit, who is turning into a straight powerhouse. Knocking out the Ogerpon. Okay, so they do knock out the Tyranitar. That's fine, they got 2 left. Breaking their Sash. And we will just bring out Komodo. We're going to Body Press to Shine Pal. And Iron Head to Shine Pal. We're going to double into that thing. It is pretty quick. It might... Hold on. They might hit us with a Fake Out on King Gambit. And then a Fake Out on Komodo. Or Sacred Sword to King Gambit, Fake Out Komodo. So we're going to do this. Okay, so they Fake Out to Komodo. Yeah, so we read that play. But we get past their Fake Out now. They're going to take that Chippy Chippy from the Poison in the Sand. Body Press. And I think Incineroar kind of has to do a move. Either way, we should win this turn. GG. That'll take us up to 1365 on the ELO ranking. And we will continue on. This is the first time it felt like in a minute we didn't get a forfeit. That was a good game. Oh, I think our Showdown has frozen. Is it the whole computer? No, I think it's just Showdown. It did this last time too. So let me get my task manager up and delete that. Not delete it, but close it out.